back into coded. Is that everything's going? Everything's set? We're fine. We're good. Joshua is playing an emulated copy of Mario Kart Double Dash on his phone. That's where we're at now.
Right. Hey, instead of outrage, hatred, and now glitches to me.
Oh my god!
Feeds on the glitches?
Man, we are starting. This episode is starting out hot. I forgot that was the next line that was coming up.
Power. I need more power.
I need more glitch.
Yes. But listen.
Look at this freaking thing.
Zemnis, don't you know there's more hearts than glitches?
Look at this freaking Splatoon boss.
It's your heartless, Sora.
It's an
what?
You once
It's
turned into
Octoling
a
Traveler.
Though you may not remember. It was recorded into the journal.
Okay, I don't care about this. Hey guys, you want to know a nifty trick?
Sure. Nifty
trick?
tricks.
Nifty
Tips
trick.
and tricks.
So you can't.
Doctors hate him.
You can't see visually, but the fastest way to clap is to not clap normally, but instead you gotta rhythmically like move your hands up and down and do it really fast.
Here, I'm gonna hold on. Alrighty, okay.
Okay,
Show me your clapping
Okay,
technique.
so this is normally people clap like this, but if you want to clap fast, you got to go like this. It's been a long time, so I'm not very good, but I used to be able to clap really fast and really good.
Good stuff. I appreciate it. Okay, this is going great.
Heartless is absorbing data and doing the same.
Oh, the game was still going.
What?
I think the game was still going.
What game?
But Riku, we put all the
Sorry,
data
the
that
experience.
must have at least weakened it.
Man, I'm actually sad. I used to be able to do that really good, but it's been so long that I couldn't even get like good noise. But this, but you get the general.
You got look. It was a tip, not an instructional video.
Yeah. No, it
you
was
gave
a
people the
trick.
place to start.
It was
Listen.
one neat trick.
The person who lost it.
I've given you the power to get on your own 2 feet and find it for yourself. Seek out your own truth.
Did you want a handout? No handouts here on the Frustrated
Just-
Jacob or Research Runs a YouTube
just
channel.
Listen, this is the sample video. If you want the real one, you gotta subscribe to the Patreon.
Precisely.
The Patreon we don't have.
Oh god, now that's gonna have to be a Patreon reward when we do that.
Oh no.
Tutorial.
You better get good at that in the next couple of months.
Okay, well there's also
That's gonna be like the $1
Here's the hidden
reward.
thing, guys. I can teach you to clap with one hand. You do it and it makes this noise.
Its power.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff right there.
Yay.
And if you do it with the other hand, then you can.
Just like you.
Oh,
Did that, I would
Lord.
break my wrist.
Yeah, I would,
My
mine would make no sounds and immediately break.
my delicate bones. My carpal tunnel.
The key to doing that is to not actually try to do it and just eat really spicy food. And you're young and you don't know how to react, so you just start flailing your arms and discover you can do it.
No, dude, I watched a lot of anime. That's how it really happens.
Is it over?
Not
Is
by
the
a long
game
shot.
over?
Rage, hatred, glitches to feed my darkness, and soon hearts to sate my hunger.
Yeah! Dude, glitches and heart. That's the real secret.
How is this possible?
How could this be?
Oh no, it's the ending of Zelda 2.
I don't know
That
if I ever
actually
told
looks
you.
real dumb.
Yeah, it does. We fought this in on Neverland in
Neverland.
KH1 as well, but that was just like a thing that Riku did, as opposed to like a look at this dramatic final boss of anti-Sora or whatever. I don't know if I ever told you about this, Joshua, but I actually saw someone have a decent pitch on the internet a while ago. I think it was from a Tumblr that got
Yeah.
deleted because I haven't been able to refine the
Yeah.
source. You know how
What
like
about?
Tumblr's a bad site.
Oh, yeah,
first of
it
all.
sucks.
Oh,
I don't
it's
care. I don't care
garbage.
about their policies. I just mean like the design.
No,
I
it's
I talked
poor.
about this for almost an entire episode of the Shovel Knight playthrough. Of just like letting people design their own websites is just an awful idea.
No, it's great. It's great. No problems will rise.
Anyway, so but I read the whole thing a long time ago, but I've only been able to refine like the first 2 paragraphs where other people have reblogged it, right? But it was a concept where essentially the villain of the game, who was underneath the cloak, who would be like the source of all of the problems in this game, would actually be a corrupted, glitched out version of Kairi, because she was wiped from the data in Chain of Memories.
That would be really interesting.
And she's pissed because, number one, she's mad that somebody tried to erase her, and number two, she's also like, I only really remember like bits of who I was anyway.
Yeah.
And so I'm like empty and pissed off, and I'm trying to just like tear up everything and find my place in this world.
That sounds
too
like a Marvel
smart.
villain.
What?
That sounds like a Marvel villain. The world is changing.
The world is changing.
I'ma burn everything.
What were you saying, Joe?
I was saying that's actually too smart for this.
Dude, that
Because that would actually make me go like, ooh, no. That's
Which is
Yeah.
so weird because
It
it's
wouldn't
like
make this retroactive.
we were just talking a second ago about all these ridiculously useless esoteric details, right? It's like, and what I was just pitching, what this other person pitched, is like taking the esoteric details and using them to tell something that's interesting and that you wouldn't think of naturally, as opposed to just creating more things that mean nothing. What's a rift inside the data?
I was about to ask you.
That's exactly my point.
It's when you're extracting a file, and you know they're opening all the files.
I'm out. See you chumps on the other side.
I guess we're giving. Hell, I don't know. Hell, I don't know.
I think I'll keep an eye on them on their way out.
Don't let the door hit you on the ass on your way out.
And by the way, don't think we're letting you off the hook.
For what? Oh, he was pointing back to them about we're still gonna be back to do evil later.
What has been the point?
There is no point. That's the.
What are you talking about? We have to. Do you not remember the original message? We have to figure out how that message
God.
got in the journal.
Dude.
Do you actually not remember?
Why were people getting pissed
Why
off at
does it
you that there
matter?
wasn't more coded in the entire story video?
Why does it matter that somebody?
That's what
wrote
I
this
want to
journal?
know.
It would have had to be really small to write in his journal.
This sucks.
Listen, here's what's happened, right? Okay, here's what has happened.
No, okay.
A mobile phone game that releases episodically came
Sucks.
out, and the first episode is mysterious, previously unseen information has appeared in Jiminy's journal, and it seems to correspond to glimpses into behind-the-scenes events of KH1. Then they forgot about that and introduced the idea of Maleficent and Pete hacking into the system to take it over.
To take over the main.
And now the concern is we have to fix all of the bugs. Remember that we had to fix the bugs originally to find out what the source of the message was, right?
Yeah.
Then it became we have to fix the bugs to fix the new crisis of sending Donald and Goofy and Mickey home. And also to get Maleficent and
like-
Pete out of the system.
There's been like 3 different motivations for killing the bugs in like the last 5 minutes. Like what's
Secret-
going on?
Discovering the
Dark secret.
Discovering the source of the message and secret information were the motivations behind this, and they have been dropped as of the last like 3 worlds.
Yeah.
Not 3 worlds. 3 like updates. There was like I think there were like 2 updates for Hollow Bastion. Then you've got like Olympus Coliseum, and it was also dropped by Agrabah. But Agrabah was like transitionary and had nothing to do with anything other than Maleficent and Pete showed up at the end to reveal basically the new plot. Anyway,
This is the new law.
What gives? Is it a glitch?
What are you
some
talking
kind of-
about?
I have feels emotions. What is feeling?
He's been feeling emotion this whole time.
What goodbye
Just
feels
like the 358s.
when we met in the datascape. Kid brought
It's,
back
I guess
a
it's
whole
go,
bunch
Just
of
looping
that
back
actually
to
makes
again
sense.
the point of the comparisons to Nier, where it's like if you're gonna tell a story about the emotions of machines, you have to call out like this is a different and unnatural thing, and what does it mean, and does it have value, and should you respect it? And I mean, ultimately, the conclusion that Nier both games make is yes, of course it has value, but that's a conclusion it has to come to, as opposed to, oh no, dude, even though you're a computer, you're the same as all of us. Which I think more so the point is that the robots and non-beings in Nier work hard to gain their humanity, which gives them value, right?
Yeah.
Or like they are loved by other people, which gives them value. Whereas the proposition here is, no, data from second one is just as valuable as anybody else, which really just means that human life is completely worthless.
Oh yeah, totally.
But it also means
Dude, I don't know
that
what
if
you're
you
talking
love
about.
a waifu, then it's justified.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
When is it not justified?
But yeah. my point being that in those other stories, it's about like things that are not human working hard to gain their humanity, whereas this is thing that can be created in a matter of seconds from people writing in a journal and sticking in a computer has just as much value as humanity, which means that humanity is inherently antiquated and doesn't matter, and we should just clone everybody into robots. Is basically what
Why
that
do you
means.
keep
Well, that's what
pausing? Why are
Nomura
you
was probably
giving this
thinking after
game
about
this
the
time?
19th
Because I have to preface this scene.
Okay.
This scene was not in the cell phone game,
Oh no.
and it was not in the DS game.
Oh
Really?
no.
This is exclusive to the
Exclusive
2.5 movie.
Dark secrets being revealed.
Dark
this
glitchless
day.
secrets.
Dark Bagus.
This scene was added.
Okay.
And I will discuss why it was added later.
Is it
All right.
sequel
But
tease?
unlike everything else that we've talked over,
Is it sequel tease?
keep this scene in your brain,
Gotcha.
Joey.
Is it sequel tease?
It's finally clear.
What's that?
Why, that world they call the datascape seems so familiar.
Huh?
A book known as the Ancient
Oh,
Book of
this.
Prophecies.
What?
Oh no!
Shut up, Joshua.
I forgot
Shut up,
it
Joshua.
came up
Shut
here.
up. Shut up.
No kidding.
Capable of transcribing every event that takes place. Let Joey focus, Josh. This is important.
If it's on something like that, we could finally take over permanent-like.
Yes, considering legend has it the book can also conjure, making an entire world filled with beings and powers that have yet to exist.
Really? A book that could just make up a world? I don't know. That sounds like nothing more than fluffy pink kids' fairy tale stuff. It just sounds too good to be true.
Ah, but who's to say a fairy tale's not true? And I ask you, how does that differ from this world they call the datascape?
Ooh.
Don't you think it might just be worth our while to search for a connection? Perhaps there's a link of some sort between that so-called journal of theirs and the Book of Prophecies.
I don't like the implications of this.
You're onto something huge. Hey, Maleficent?
Ours is not a lost cause. First, we must take possession of this data of theirs.
Now, I will say right now, before you get too freaked out by implications, the implications of, the connection between the data worlds and the Book of Prophecies, right? We'll address this more. This is not them going so much, the data worlds are actually connected to the Book of Prophecies, and this is... What this is pivoting.
It's them going, this is pointless, let's do something else now.
Hard left turn, but masked.
Okay.
This is basically... Because you gotta remember that 2.5 came out in 2014, I think, late 2014. And this game came out in 2010, 2011 or so, right? The original game. This came out after Dream Drop Distance is the important thing, right? And that's going to be relevant when we play Dream Drop Distance. What you just watched is, you don't know it yet, the writers admitting that they don't know what they're doing.
Jacob, that's mean.
All
they
right.
planned it all ahead of time.
It is. You'll see what I mean when we get there. But it's literally a moment of them going, okay, this thing that we wrote was stupid. Let's try and pretend that it wasn't that stupid by redirecting it towards something else. But you see, even the transition doesn't make sense, because it was Mickey and Sora saying their goodbyes.
Yeah.
And the system being shut down, right? So we assume this is the final moments where the system is reset or whatever. But we just cut to that other random scene with Maleficent and Pete that doesn't belong here.
No, it belongs here.
And also that has different compression on it. Because it was...
no, you're right! No, it's perfect. It's never clean.
Maybe it had different compression. Maybe it had the same. I'm not sure.
I don't think it did. I think you're right on that.
You know what? It's probably the weird lighting effects in this scene are making it look weirder, and it's throwing me off. But whatever, doesn't matter. Who cares?
Nah.
Alright.
King,
shoot the
dumb,
thing.
heart.
La la
Eh.
la la la
King,
la la la
dumb.
la la.
Shut up, Yuna.
La 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 la.
Shut up, Yuna. No one likes you or your game.
La la. It's from Final Fantasy X. This is a song that Yuna sings.
In 10 or 10-2?
10-2.
Tensu,
Sorry, excuse me,
obviously.
10-2.
I mean, I was expecting
She's like, I'm gonna
10-2.
sing, and then she just sings la la a bunch. It's great.
What?
This should be addressed, actually.
Datasaur!
You see that this art style that you're seeing here,
Is that
Joey?
a mobile game?
Yes, it's also a mobile game. It is specifically the Kingdom Hearts Mobile, which was meant to be a social portal app for Kingdom Hearts, where you built a little avatar by playing mini games and microtransactions, and it was that art style. And it's dead and vanished and never come back. But it was integrated with the cell phone version of Coded, so there it is. Look, see,
I'm glad they're dead. I'm glad he's dead.
Also, how did he send that message if he's been deleted?
Because he's dead now.
That was his last wishes.
To be idealized in freaking dead mobile game fashion.
Hey,
we never did figure out that mysterious message.
Oh my gosh.
So this is literally a situation
been
where it's
for
like
nothing!
It's like, oh yeah, we literally lost track of what we were doing for 5 episodes of our procedurally written cell phone game. Right. Oh right, I forgot.
That went poorly.
Let's figure it out.
We planned poorly, guys. Mission failed. We'll get them next time. God.
Big news.
You're deleted. You're dead.
Shown up inside the journal.
What are you talking?
It was a prank, bro.
I've found another door leading to extra data.
All right,
I thought he said another door leading to extra doors.
It's another door, and behind that door there are doors. Which door do you want to open? Behind one of them is a new car.
Mystery box, JJ Abrams.
Then we should get some answers about this message.
You have to come back and end
Let's
it.
ask Sora to...
When we fixed the data, everything in the journal went back to the way
No,
it
dude,
started.
literally Riku lied about getting deleted, man. It's like, it's not, like, no joke.
Sora's journey through
He
the
being
was
the
tricked into being evil.
He's fine.
Why?
Sora forgot everything, but Jiminy's journal, because he's not Riku, he's still fine. Even though he said he was gonna get deleted, he was
My
just
partition
lying.
isn't affected. But Sora, we can't send him out there when he doesn't know what's going on.
So just get Data Riku to do it.
Well, no, he can't fight.
No, he's Jiminy's journal.
What do you mean he can't fight?
He's Jiminy's
He's
journal.
just Jiminy's journal.
He's Jiminy's journal.
Hey, could you
How
put
do
me back
not
in the
get
datascape one more
getting
time?
this?
Put me back in the datascape. Put me back in, coach. I'm ready.
Hey!
Deja vu. I've just been in this place
Well,
before.
listen. Pay attention. Pay attention here. This is important.
Sora, this was the day that your journey began. I know, because I was here too. It's time for the truth.
So that
Trailer. He's referring to earlier in this game with the first data Sora. But they put it in this game, in the trailers,
Oh my
and it's
gosh.
like the day that your journey. It's all been one day, but this is the day that your journey began. It's time for the truth.
You know-
zoom in.
You know, honestly, like at the beginning when you were showing me all these examples of like this was here for the trailer and doesn't actually make any sense and all that, like it's become an art form. Like I appreciate this.
I agree. It has gotten to a level where I actually, in some ways, respect the actual complete and total dishonesty
It's
and
amazing.
just dedication to lying to the audience.
Dude, Grifting 101 right over here.
Literally lying about your product. It is
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Dude, you just have a scene compilation of the end of like, these things got cut. Sorry, bro.
And who are you?
I'm Mickey. I've come here from another kind of world.
Another kind of world?
Sora's just like, whoa, it's a big rat!
Ended when you return to end it. It's a message, and you're the only one with the power to solve the mystery behind it. So we really need your help.
Power? What's that?
Unlimited
Whoa.
power.
But it's clear you still hold the power inside you. Think you'd be willing to lend us a hand? You might help us figure out the truth.
Gosh.
I completely forgot that
So-
Mickey had dual belts on his shoes.
That I didn't even.
I
I'll have to
don't.
look at that.
But at
But
the same
so is
time-
this is like this was a chapter that was released, yeah, where it's like they've wrapped it up, and the next chapter was,
this truth
oh,
you're
we
talking
didn't solve the mystery.
Yes.
Hey, there's a thing that reopened up.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I'm not exactly.
Remember what I was saying before about this, like, literally just screams of no one was paying attention because everyone was busy doing other things.
This game concluded, and they were like, nope,
Okay, Mickey. I'll
DLC, baby.
Thank you. Let's go.
Except it's not even DLC, it's like
I
the
know.
actual plot. They
Act
literally...
2, baby.
The freaking writers of the game got distracted by a shiny object and wrote a different game and then realized, oh wait, we forgot we were making another game.
Is there gonna be another farewell scene?
Yes.
Wait, you're kidding?
What?
You're kidding.
All
You are
right.
kidding me.
Heck yes.
Hey, Nikki?
We back, boys.
Where's Namanop?
Guess he went ahead.
I'm so angry right now.
Where's Namine at?
If it is Namine, no, it can't be. It's gonna be Roxas. That pose is Roxas. That pose is definitely Roxas.
In this place, to find is to lose.
Yeah, it's Roxas.
And to lose is to find. That's the way of things. Here in Castle Oblivion.
Castle Oblivion?
That's right. Here you will meet people you know. People that you care about.
Huh? It's a kind of card with a picture on it.
Use that card and press on. You will find
Press the X button to use the card.
Well, wait.
Okay, listen, I just
Press the action button.
I'm putting this in more to remind myself than anything. There's another scene that was added into this game in 2.5, like a secret, like an additional secret ending, and quite frankly, it like straight up spoils Dream Drop Distance.
Awesome.
So I was like, I'm gonna go watch that and check to see if it actually, like, if we should wait to watch it until later. And I was like, or if we can even skip it. And I was like, okay, we absolutely can't watch this before playing Dream Drop Distance, but we do have to come back and watch it later.
Okay.
But then also while I was watching it, I noticed a massive plot hole.
You're a maniac.
Anyway, okay, whatever. He got a card for Destiny
How am I
Islands.
supposed to use this? He could have told me that much. And why does he seem so familiar?
Wait, there's a volcano on Destiny Islands?
Well, I'm sure it's dormant. Most islands are volcanic.
Yeah, if it's dormant, that means it's coming back soon. It has to be extinct. Otherwise, everyone's gonna die. That's where the final fight of KH3 is gonna take place, is inside the volcano.
Oh, I wish.
As Xehanort tries to kill all the puppies.
I wish.
That card's special. It will cause you to see.
He has to kill the puppies to create balance. There's too much
illusions.
light in the universe.
They're from Jiminy's.
I have to kill these puppies.
It's all of the very same data that you
Wolf
worked so
dogs.
hard to fix.
Jiminy? What did I fix? I don't get it.
So is this Ven or Roxas, Jacob? You can
It's,
tell us.
it doesn't matter.
Press the reset button on your
It's
memory.
neither. It's a new entity that came out of Sora.
It's Sano. It's Black Usora.
Yeah, so now we're back to the actual cloaked figure who was talking to you earlier. Because remember, in the cell phone game, you didn't have voice acting, so I'm sure they actually thought it was, like, when they decided, oh, here's Jiminy's journal as Riku.
They probably thought it just was him, yeah.
But now, of course, it's Jesse McCartney has been voicing him from the beginning, so it literally makes no sense when Riku lies about how he did the things that he didn't do.
That doesn't.
Hello, it's me again. As I discussed in the last part of this series, past Jacob is dead wrong on this particular subject. The cloaked figure from the beginning of the game was, in fact, David Gallagher doing something weird with his voice, not Jesse McCartney doing something weird with his voice, as I unfairly assumed when we were watching the movie at a low volume off of my TV. I spend the next several seconds talking about this, so I think I'm gonna spare myself and you guys further embarrassment and just turn me down and let you listen to the game for a few minutes. Again, I apologize. This one is just straightforwardly, absolutely incorrect, and I needed to make sure that it was retracted. Have a nice day. Enjoy the video.
And you'll see the things it says. And who really cares? Everything that happens here, and everyone you meet, is just an illusion.
So then, I can do whatever I want to do?
Yes.
Hey, come back! He's gone. Huh?
Well, you did it again, Sora.
Wait a sec. Riku? Why are you here?
I've got something that you need to see. It'll help you.
When KH3 comes out, all will make sense.
No, this series has no flaws, just like every character from Titanic that Blink
I guarantee you, in Kingdom Hearts 3, there's all these things that people are like, oh, I'm sure that this thing is going to happen through these means, and this like established lore that I, as a dedicated fan, have spent years figuring out. I guarantee you, it's just going to happen and not make sense, or there's going to be new things introduced to explain how it happens.
It's going to be like Justice League, where they just use a box to bring Superman back to life.
No, it wasn't just a box. They used a bunch of different things.
No, it was a box.
They all had to work together as a team. The Flash had to electrocute some water at a very precise moment.
No.
Look, here it is. Remember this moment that I was telling you about?
Oh my gosh, you troll.
I told you, it was in the game.
Why?
Because it was just, listen, now we're going to find out what happened during Kingdom Hearts 1, right? Look at him, he reaches out for the moon, he's sad about Kairi. He's really sad about her. Now what's going to happen? Nothing.
Nothing!
Every single part of that you just saw was in trailers. There was nothing more to it than that.
Kairi?
That's the first time Kairi's been name dropped, I think.
Yeah, no, that's the first time they said
And we're
Kairi.
2.5 hours in this godforsaken piece of crap.
And Kairi had lost hers completely.
I'm really upset.
But at the end of your
I am upset!
You would have saved us, Sora.
This isn't making you upset? You don't care about this?
What did Kairi and I have in common?
I was your friend!
What did you feel?
If he says love.
They were both lost. Both desiring. Oh, right, I forgot hurt! Hurt is the key word of this game. Of
Hurt
course.
me more, Snake.
Hurt!
Hurt
me more, dog! I'm so fucking crazy, man! Brett Fox!
I ask you, Sora, what would you have done?
I hope it starts raining again so that afterwards I can go stand in the rain. Like, I
thought you'd say that.
That's very thematically appropriate.
Or should I say,
okay, listen, we're missing the important stuff here, right?
Shut up!
Listen.
Then what was with the sneak preview?
Yeah, what was with the sneak preview?
You always make the right choice.
Riku was talking about you are here so that you can understand hurt. So you can understand what pain is. You will come to understand this as you proceed.
Riku just pulls out a Johnny Cash CD.
I hurt myself.
It may even hurt so bad.
How has somebody not done that AMV? Somebody must have made an AMV of coded using using hurt.
I'm sure.
Whoever's listening to this, don't do that.
Please don't.
Please
don't do that.
Because then we'd have to watch
How
it.
much pain they throw at you, you'll suck it up and leave things a little bit better. Just follow your heart.
So here's the thing: we could hypothetically start paying attention at this point because we are actually into essentially
things that matter.
No, not things that matter.
So I should stop playing an All Cup Tour.
He's playing All Cup Tour Double Dash on his phone.
Don't try it. Don't try this. Don't try getting the Dolphin emulator on Android.
Listen, no, it's no fair that you're having fun right now.
Yeah,
the grind
right.
doesn't cease, and there are 2 events going on in my mobile games right now, and I'm not doing it.
Listen, we were talking about. I was thinking about possibly streaming the free weekend of Blackout. I was gonna have you bring your PS4 controller and we would do duos split screen. And I was like, we don't have time. I really wanted to do that, but we don't have time.
Well, Sora.
When I get home, I'll download it because I forgot.
We'll play. We should play it online some tomorrow.
But, yeah.
With the ghosts.
You shouldn't call them.
Wait, I forget.
ghosts.
Can you do split
Sure,
screen
something
for
was
that?
a little
Local,
Online?
yes.
I'm certain
Awesome.
those 3 are still my friends.
You can do split screen for duos, not for quads though.
Oh, that sucks.
Don't say. So then, what were their names again? Tell me.
Oh, I don't even have to think. Huh? What? Why can't I remember? I know them.
Like I said, everything in this castle is just an illusion.
Whenever Data Sora's on screen, I just can't help to care.
All about your little reunion.
I'll forget.
Hey, no big deal.
There's just no reason to.
The fact that you can't remember them just means
I'll wake up. I'll
No,
forget
look.
everything.
Look, just because I don't remember something doesn't mean it isn't important.
My friends are always important to me. Okay.
I'm just
maybe
like,
I forgot
Why?
what just happened. and
Why
who
is
I
the
met
ending of this
inside
game
that
just
room.
trying to be freaking a better
Trust me.
game?
I know I'll
well,
remember.
no, I'm just
trying to
thinking
be
like you
calm.
literally the entire point of Chain of Memories was this. That even if you forget people, they're still so important. Like, the whole game was trying to erase Kairi from Sora's brain, and it literally didn't work because she was too important to him. like that was the whole point of that game, and now like at the very end of this, we're trying to go, we'll make a point. I may not remember my friends, but that doesn't mean they're not important.
Illusions won't be of your friends. You're fresh off the island, which makes everyone you meet total strangers.
Okay, just let me know when important things start happening.
Okay, well, what I was going to say is, we're on effectively the last episode of the cell phone game, right?
We've watched a movie that is freaking longer and worse than Star Wars Episode 3, okay? This is rock bottom.
Episode 3 isn't even the worst of those 3 movies. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, but it's 2.5 hours long.
Whatever, that's fine.
Bits of data.
It is too long considering how much of it is spent on Coruscant.
Yeah.
And with just people sitting around and talking.
Oh yeah.
Not that I don't like movies
that's
about
the
people
strongest
sitting
of
around and
those
talking.
3 movies. I'm not lying or anything. I'm just saying.
Anyway, the truth would be wasted on them, so why bother? They're only
That
there
one
until they're
pretty
not.
cool guy in the comments that's really gonna get on.
Anyway, basically, Cloak Boy is trying to emphasize to Sora that there's no point in feeling anything because all life is transient.
Because Strawberry Fields, nothing is real. Yeah, I got it.
No hurt feelings.
This is dumb.
No baggage. It's that simple.
Isn't it easier to go through life not caring about people because they don't matter?
He's a nihilist communist.
100%.
They believe in nothing
I
for
honestly
everyone.
read that as gluten-free.
What?
Anyway, the point that I was attempting to make is we are on the final episode of the cell phone game, which means that at this point they were like, oh, we should probably like think of an ending and then do something. And so here at the end,
They're like, we're just gonna take that other game.
they just decided, okay, here's the thematic point that we're getting at here is Cloak Boy is attempting to make Sora go, hey, listen, feelings are stupid, life is temporary, everything is pointless, do whatever you want. In this world, it's kill or be killed. He's basically doing the Flowey thing of like, it doesn't matter, do whatever, right?
Yeah.
You can hurt people and it's guilt-free in this world because they aren't real, right? And Sora's basically saying, that's stupid. I wouldn't hurt people just for fun, even if they aren't real. Like, I would still feel guilty about it. What are you, a psychopath? And now we're just going to spend the next, like, 10, 15 minutes reiterating that point over and over again.
Great.
So anyway, on that subject, on the subject of everything getting deleted, Joey, did you hear the news?
About?
Machinima.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so Machinima obviously has been having some troubles for a while.
Because they suck.
But within the last week, basically, in terms of, because you gotta remember, Machinima isn't just a channel. It's like it's an MCN, right?
I thought you were about to say it's an empire. It's like maybe at one time.
No, multi-channel network, right?
Yeah.
And they recently got bought out, and in this sudden and very fast, no warning restructuring, a bunch of people have just like their contracts have just been terminated with no warning. Maximilian Dude just like got dropped a week ago.
Oh yeah.
Which is fine because he just he went and partnered with YouTube and he's okay because like a lot of these guys are established.
Yeah,
and
no matter
picked up immediately.
how far I tried to get away from the I got fired clickbait video, I could not.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it, but everywhere I look, it's there.
Yeah, it was basically just like, and he wasn't the only guy. A lot of other people got hit by that, and most of them are jumping back easily because most of them are established and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But here's the big thing that happened last night, with absolutely no warning. Every single video on every single official Machinima channel, like, you know, the Machinima channel, Happy Hour, everything was deleted.
Why?
Everything.
Yep.
But why?
All gone. All the old Best Friends videos, all of Inside Gaming, all of RB and the Chief, all the old actual Machinima stuff that existed on there, anything else that was made,
they killed it all.
Sanity Not Included, everything.
Dead.
Oh
Gone.
my god, that's a name I haven't. Oh my word. Why? Why are they gone?
No one knows.
Oh no!
No one, it has not been addressed. The official Machinima Twitter account hasn't been like wiped, but it hasn't posted anything in like a week.
Actually, like about a month ago, I was thinking to myself, like it was the Insanity Not Included. I remember in my head watching a video and be like, I don't remember what this was called, and that's what it was. So you just reminded me of that too. I mean, I'm sure it'd be hard to watch.
God, Sanity Not Included was a lot of it is really messy and just really crass and vulgar and not funny, and it was just the quick cuts that made it funny. But there were a couple of bits in there that are actually just fantastic.
But still,
hey Dave, you actually came. I thought you said you had diarrhea. I did, but now it's gonorrhea. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I have gonorrhea.
And now it's gone. Now all that's gone. Damn.
It's all gonorrhea now.
That's very strange. Like, what's
I don't know.
point
Like,
of
the
that?
only
'Cause
thing I
that's-
can think of is the people who bought them out are like, this no longer fits with the brand image of what we want to use this for. But it's like...
That was... I mean, it's not a lot, but it's like, that's still free money that's just coming
It's free
in.
money, and it's also like 10 years of videos. And like, yeah, free money, just kickbacks constantly. I mean, I guess for the big company that bought them out, it's virtually
collecting
nothing.
rent. That's like collecting rent for something.
Why
it's like
wouldn't
completely
you?
absurd not
Why
to.
wouldn't you just rename all the channels like Machinima Classic and then never post anything to them again?
Yeah.
That's so...
And that's just kickbacks forever.
That makes so little sense. Oh, so now Datasaurus getting visions of all of his past friends.
You're stop playing Mario Kart.
Why? Why should I?
He's been visiting all the worlds and having cutscenes where no dialogue.
He's going into each of the worlds.
Yes,
that he's
I've seen the stupid ghosts show up and they do nothing, and it's just like, oh, friends.
They do something in D. They do have conversations in DS, if I recall correctly.
Okay,
but
well
they're
they don't
just
hear, so I'm not missing nothing.
Well, you're missing the conversations between Hoodman and Sora. Pay attention.
Shut your mouth.
He's trying to prove something.
What's so funny?
I can't believe you fell for it so easily.
Oh no, it's evil Roxas.
No, he just got him in a logic loop.
Remember, in this place...
Did he actually say that? I don't think he said that. Maybe I missed
This right
it.
here?
Yeah.
He did.
He did say that? Okay.
Yes.
Wait a second! They're back on the first floor. That's the exit door on the first floor.
Yeah, no, it totally is.
They're just using the same room.
Yeah,
They didn't
no, they
even
are.
use the bottom
Yeah.
hallway and
Yeah,
the
they-
other
they
hallway.
they didn't buy
They couldn't
stairs.
be bothered
They
to
couldn't-
import the only other room in the entire game.
Yeah, they couldn't buy stairs this time around. It was too expensive. It wasn't in the budget.
What?
And by deciding that her...
There's literally 2 rooms in that whole entire freaking disc, and you couldn't import both of them.
The hurt owns you now, Sora.
Oh my god.
It's a wound that will never...
Well, in other news, I'm 11 races through All Cup Tour. Only got 5 more to go.
Good for you.
Yeah, thanks.
What CC are you playing on?
It's just 100.
Was this all just a big trick to
I haven't done it yet. It's not like if I do 150, I unlock everything.
Remember once upon a time when I did a playthrough of Mario Kart Double Dash and I
this
spent
going
several
full circle,
episodes
baby.
doing the entire, I spent a ton of episodes doing the All Cup Tour on 150cc because I had to get first place and it took me like a long ass time. Now we've reached the point where we are preempting literally somebody playing Double Dash All Cup Tour to watch a bad Kingdom Hearts movie.
Dude, this is rock bottom. That's what I was saying.
This is rock bottom.
Oh, my legs. I hope they fall off.
Oh my aching barrel.
I would pop my foot, but I broke
Alright,
it.
whatever. Cloakman is trying to prove to Sora that it's easy to be sad.
Well, yeah, Roxas would know
That's
something
what's
about this,
happening!
And you're getting angry at me for not paying attention as these stupid Disney
Well, but
ghosts
Joshua,
show up.
but you went, oh, he's talking to his friends and that had happened 4 times, so I thought you literally hadn't
No,
seen it.
I've seen every single friend show up, okay? You can shut your mouth.
I didn't know.
I know all
Sora.
there is to know. Just
hurt-
like
The
Ansem.
hurt binds.
Can't you see? You're stupid for having feelings.
It's much easier to just not care.
Look there, you see his face now.
Oh, I get it. It's Rucksack.
Met in this place. You'll have no one to miss. No cause for loneliness. No hurt to keep eating away at your heart.
Why is Roxas doing this? Why is Data Roxas doing
Watch
this?
and you'll find out, won't you?
Forget your Tomodachi. Your Kokoro will feel better.
Lost. And the hurt they bring.
Translators
Till
note,
you're dragged
Tomodachi means friend in Japanese.
Otherwise, let it all go, and then you can be free. And
This looks stupid.
It does look it looks awful.
You know what? This last hour has gone by so much quicker, and you know why? Mario Kart.
It does. What's weird is that with the shadow falling over his face, it looks like he has freckles. It doesn't even look like Roxas.
No, it doesn't. But it is.
Spoiler. What if it was Vin?
Dude, I've never watched this.
I don't.
I
care.
didn't know.
Maybe it is
guessed,
Ben,
and I'm
just
right.
using the names interchangeably because I don't care. I mean, it's neither of them because it's a computer.
I'm a computer.
This isn't Sora!
I don't know if I
But it is, Joey. He has
It's
feelings.
just going to bring more hurt.
Why do I still have these feelings?
Why are we
Darkness
here?
will eventually
Just to
take
suffer.
over me completely.
This arm of mine.
I can still feel my arm, my
But I
leg,
don't see any other way
the
to
comrades
hurt
I've
you.
lost. I'm gonna get them
This
all back.
card is my
I'm
only
gonna make
option.
Cypher pay. Send him back to
That
hell.
is unless I let go of the hurt.
Bring Zero
Once I
back
go
into
out this
nothing.
world,
Or whatever
I'll
the
forget all
crap they were
about
talking
Zero
about. at
back
the
to
end of
nothing.
four. Yeah.
I was using a binary metaphor.
I get
Instead
it.
of carrying that hurt
I get it
around
now.
until
Thank you,
it
Super
consumes
Bunny
me.
Hop.
Maybe I should let it go. What's inside my heart? What am I supposed to do? I feel so lost.
This has been a rough couple of minutes for him.
It's been a
Yeah,
roller
it has.
coaster.
I was about to say where is Mickey right now, but I didn't get it out of my
that
mouth
voice.
fast enough.
I know
Is
that.
that you?
Oh!
Who are you?
Sorry, Sora. I'm still trying to find a way to get to you. Right now, the best I can do is to send my voice to where you are.
The camera's doing the thing that I would do whenever you just start talking for a long
Mickey,
time and I was stuck in a room,
maybe
so
you
I
can
just
help
start
me with
spinning
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. The
I think
cinematographer
people
are
like
like,
me
there's
do
nothing
this.
happening. We gotta do something.
And this guy says if
You know,
I
they
wish it
couldn't-
would
they
do
couldn't
weird
have
things,
been
like have like
bothered.
Dutch angles going on for no reason.
Dude, they couldn't have been bothered to make that card 2 pixels wide so it didn't just look like, you know, a sprite.
Question is,
But it's a
are you
card.
okay with letting go of the
Exactly.
cards that you've forgotten?
Cards have weight.
who are they?
Well, they're your even though you may not remember them, they definitely remember you. You'll always be a really close
is really
friend to them,
creepy.
No
It
matter
really
what
is.
happens.
It looked like they actually adjusted the height of both characters there to be better in that shot, but maybe I'm wrong.
A fun game to play is how would you be reacting in this situation? Because Sora was just...
I would be
He woke
attacking
up
them.
and was like, I'm not on my island, what's going on? And all this crap's happening.
I would be attacking whoever was in front of me.
A weird looking dog just licked my face and then punched me in the gut.
I also want to point out, I'm pretty sure that their Goofy was like way shorter than he should be. He's taller than K2. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm pretty sure that Donald was made taller and Goofy was made shorter. Like,
But they're
Goofy's
your
feet were
friends,
through the
remember,
floor.
Sora? Maybe your prejudice based upon height, so we want to make it where you can remember easier.
That's so stupid.
Maybe that's how he remembers them in his heart. Not
I know.
height
In his
doesn't
heart
matter.
of hearts, remember that your heart.
His love of Donald makes him bigger, and he has less love for Goofy, so he's shorter.
Also true for all the time
I
you
just
spend
hate
with the
this.
folks closest to you.
No, I mean, like, okay, so like,
You've
okay,
finally
first
been
of
brought
all,
to my level.
So first of all, the only
We only
like,
have 10 minutes of this crap left.
You know what? There is some, like, okay, let's say this. Let's just be generous, okay? There is some thematic potency to the idea of even if it would be easier to throw off feelings like pain and suffering and sadness, even if that would make your life easier, there is inherent value to those things and to the connections with others, so it's worth it to hold on to those feelings, right?
No, you should let your
Lies.
ideals drag you down to
Lies.
hell.
Yeah, I agree.
Point being, that's actually an idea that we haven't really explored in Kingdom Hearts previously. The idea that it is worth it to feel bad to have legitimate connections with other people, right? Like, that's fine. That's something to explore. But that has absolutely nothing to do with then compounding that idea into, even if you don't remember somebody, you still have the feelings, which just
Why do I still have
which
these
again
feelings?
just trivializes interactions with people.
Exactly. So who cares
If
about
Sora
this game?
can look at holograms of Donald and Goofy and know, oh, I love these people, what's the point? I mean, I guess then people will come back at me and go, but Sora, you like change. Look at how much he feels about them.
You just called yourself Sora. You've gone too deep.
Whatever. I guess
you
people
gotta
could
go.
come back. I am a
You gotta
Sora.
Run!
I guess people could come back at me and say, but Jacob, you like Chain of Memories, and it's about how powerful memories are. And
Yeah,
like,
it's memories that are real, not memories that some computer
it's number one, it's
person
memories
has.
that are real, not memories that a computer person. But it's like, those are still things that
Oh.
Sora experienced and then forgot. Not things that he never experienced.
Why is
And then
Roxas
other people
here?
are enforcing upon him.
Why is Roxas here?
But we both
I just thought of that.
forgotten it.
Why not?
Why is Roxas in the journal from KH1?
Because
No, I'm
secret
not.
information.
Shut your mouth!
I may not remember who I met,
I keep looking out to
do
see if
remember
it's
that I
raining
met
and
them.
hope it is, but it's not.
and knowing that I've forgotten them,
Desperately wish it was now.
I miss them.
So you
I miss my wife.
I warned you.
I miss my brother.
Oh yeah, I miss my brother.
I miss
an
my
alternate
brother.
dimension, of course. Sorry, I went with the wrong Neil Breen movie. I
Yeah,
apologize.
come on, idiot.
No,
But they're lying, and they're greed.
I can keep the hurt.
The public
because it
deserves
reminds me of
much
something
better.
important. It lets me know that what I've forgotten is crucial. That's enough. I won't run from it.
See, these are all ideas that are fine and actually totally
It'll
jam
stay
with
inside
themes
of
we
my
introduced
heart
in Chain of Memories.
until the day I
But
remember.
the entire wrinkle of computers has nothing to do with it. And then Sora can look
the
at
hurt
Donald and
aside,
Goofy and
I'll
he
lose my
feels the
ties
things
to all
that
the
they
people I
feel,
care
even
about.
though he hasn't met them before.
My mind's
Those
made up.
things have nothing to do
I
with
may
this
end up
idea.
falling
It's
into the
Riku, they put
darkness,
bugs in him.
but I'll carry this with me.
What?
That sums up this whole experience.
God, that happened like an hour.
It happened 2 hours ago!
No, I
it
didn't. That was
wasn't.
like an hour ago.
Oh, well, then
I'll
there you
keep
go.
it
That's
with me
my
for the time
feelings
being.
on this game. It's twice its
All that I
length.
have.
Sora, my foot
holds the
hurts, but I don't want to
pieces in
keep that
place.
hurt with me.
I accept that.
No.
These are all fake things you're feeling because this didn't actually happen.
I am going to just say really
No,
fast.
stop pausing. I want to be done.
No, Sora just said something very dangerous there that I'm just thinking about
What'd
now.
he say? Sorry.
said,
Well,
I
he
accept
basically
it.
said, like, so I don't remember all of the people that I just met, right? I only remember the sadness of me missing them, right? That's all. I only have the sadness of the goodbye, right?
Yeah.
And Roxas was like, get rid of it. It's useless. It's wearing you down. And Sora's response was, no, I should keep it because really that's what's tethering me to this and making this real, right? Like that's what's like that's
Yeah, that's fair.
it's emotion. It's a real experience,
makes
right?
sense.
Though the way that he worded that is very much like people who have problems with self-harm of like, this is how like feeling real. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's an extremely unhealthy way of putting that, Sora.
No, it's fine.
It's not a game.
Why is
No, it's a
Ro-
movie.
Why is Roxas losing his freaking mind?
Because he's the final boss!
Why?
Data Roxas is the final boss!
Why?
Way past time. that you
Why?
learn what
Why is he the final
feels
boss?
like.
Because Joshua.
He's not even in Jiminy's journal.
Because
from
Joshua.
KH.
Shut up.
Awesome.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Do you know why he's the final boss, Joshua?
Because we can put it in trailers.
No, because this wasn't in trailers. Because this was all like invented in the final update of the game.
Okay, so why? Why then?
Because Joshua. Sora has had a very easy life and nothing has happened to him.
And
He's
Roxas
very
is,
happy-go-lucky.
Like, angry.
He's
about it.
happy-go-lucky and all the time because he's never like lost his friends or thought his friends were dead or stabbed himself to death.
Yeah, no, and yeah, Roxas
He
wants
is
him
a
to realize
happy-go-lucky
that crap
character
goes down.
who
yeah,
lets
I-
all of because Joey, you're like all of this this situation should be horrifying to him if he's been whisked away from his world and just suddenly he's doing all of this
Yeah.
crap. But no, Sora's just such a nice guy. And
No,
Rox,
he's not.
he's just such a nice guy.
No, he's not.
Sora's just such a nice, understanding guy
Shut up.
who's down for whatever.
Stop being Kingdom Hearts in the last 5 years.
Joshua, stop telling me to shut up. You asked me to explain why Roxas was here, and I'm explaining why Roxas is here. Conversely,
What am I thinking? This was 10 years ago. Holy
Conversely, Roxas is a very sad boy who had to suffer through, by the time that this final update came out, the loss of Shion as well as the loss of Axel and his fake half-life and giving up his existence.
He doesn't remember Shion.
To
Boom,
rejoin.
I just
Shut
destroyed
up.
you.
But it doesn't matter if you don't remember it. You still feel it, even though he didn't feel it in Kingdom Hearts 2. The
So
whole
you're
point
saying
of the
he has
ending
a phantom pain?
and the whole point of the
Whoa!
ending of Days was to completely eradicate her from existence. So the idea that you'd feel something even if you don't remember it is actually a problem.
No, it
like
makes
that
sense.
actually creates plot holes for Kingdom Hearts 2, but whatever. Anyway, yes, he's very sad about all the bad things that have happened to him, and he's angry that he had to give up his existence to rejoin Sora, who he sees as in this instance sees as a waste of space because he doesn't feel anything bad. He doesn't understand what life is really like Roxas does, which of course makes no sense because in Kingdom Hearts 2,
Exactly.
Roxas was like, yeah, you're cool, dude.
Yeah.
I like you. I'll hang out
Yeah,
inside
that's
of you.
my
And
that's
also,
my
this
problem.
is Datasaurus, so none of this
Yeah,
matters.
and Data Riku.
And also, how
Data
is he-
Roxas, I mean.
How is
Yeah.
he in frickin' the journal from KH1? That's still like my main thing.
Shut up.
Secret data.
F you.
No, listen, Joshua.
F
Listen,
you.
Joshua. I have an answer for you, okay? It'll all be explained in Kingdom Hearts 3. Shut the f*** up.
Oh, and it's playing. Remember when this happened in Kingdom Hearts 2?
Fight's over. It's one of the shortest fights they've animated for this whole thing. Was just they clashed swords twice.
That was it?
That was it, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah,
we're
so Data
evenly
Roxas is
matched.
the final boss.
Finish me off.
Data Roxas didn't exist yet.
What? Yeah, Data Roxas exists right now? What are you talking about?
Shut your mouth.
You're just saying, your point is that he couldn't exist because Jiminy couldn't have written about him.
Yes.
But it doesn't matter.
It does, though.
I'm just like everyone else you've encountered in this place. Made of data. I'm not even worth the effort. Is that what it is? Guess
To
there's
kill.
no point in destroying something.
If you know your data, manipulate yourself to not feel bad anymore.
Not at all. You say that you're an
Just give yourself, just have a button you can press to
Mickey.
give yourself an endorphin shot. That won't create crippling addiction problems.
Mickey, just hack into the mainframe and kill Data Roxas.
I love how, like, if the point of the story is to make Sora understand how bad, like, to understand hurt or whatever, he's like, yeah, it was super cool and I loved it. Like,
yeah, it's just made him a masochist.
No, it's not. He's just like, I'm happy about this.
The hurt that I
Yeah, exactly. He loves
now
pain. That's
he's
what
sad.
a masochist is.
Now
you
he's
idiot.
sad. Whatever. Who cares?
You don't understand what a masochist is.
No, but I mean, he was like actually just, and understand what a masochist is, but like he was like,
Get wrecked.
He had joy. You weren't looking at his expression. It wasn't just that he was happy.
No, I know. It's that he found what he was looking for. He found
Not
his
even.
answer.
Now he's sad, so it doesn't matter. You're playing Mario Kart, so you're on Rainbow Road. You're not going to see any of the ending of the game.
Yes, I will. I understand all this. He's saying it's okay if you've been hurt.
You're
it's
only
just
in
going to
second
be.
place.
Hey!
Then carrying around a little hurt.
I have no response. The controls suck. Okay, it's not my fault.
Yes, it is. You're playing it on a phone.
It's absolutely your fault.
I'm 100% it. You can't stop me.
Well, why don't you play any of the good mobile games like me?
And now Roxas is giving up on life. Mission accomplished.
Congratulations, you understand her.
That image has been getting circulated a lot recently by Kingdom Hearts fans. The screen cap of what it's like to play Kingdom Hearts. Congrats, now you understand hurt.
Use this to find the truth.
Okay, the truth, guys. Now that you understand hurt, we can get back. Now that we've introduced an entirely new thematic plot.
Oh my
points,
gosh, cards within cards. He's getting a card for the card world.
Are we gonna learn what the stupid, like, 2-line quote is?
Remember that it was you. Their hurting will be ended when you return to. Will be mended when you return to whatever. That I don't even remember the English version. The Japanese version was you must return to free them from their torment. But in Japanese, it's like their hurting will be ended when you return to. Well, no, in the English version, it's like their hurting will be mended when you return to end it or something like that. So like that was the first time that the word hurt was said until now at the end.
And now it's been said like 37 times in the last 2 minutes.
Go away.
All according to Kit Kat.
Are you gonna go back home?
I hope Mike picked that up. I think this is a new rendition of Roxas's theme.
Yeah, no,
actually.
it is. Like barely. I can tell.
Or of the other promise, I should say.
What a shame it was wasted on this crap.
Exactly. Oh, and he merged in the data store. That makes no sense.
No, he's Data Roxas. He merged in a data store.
Why is that?
Don't belong to me.
I have no words.
A place to call home. And a sunset.
I love how we never saw Roxas without the hood off.
It doesn't matter. You know who he is.
Well, that's the first game you've ever played.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. Then what he's saying about summer vacation doesn't matter.
Then nothing of this matters.
You can rest easy.
This is so stupid.
And that was another weird moment.
so
of,
arbitrary.
Like, the memories. His. We didn't talk about this. After Days came out, before Days, artwork, fan art of Roxas with Hayner, Pence, and Olette was just all over the place, right?
Yeah.
After Days, gone. Because isn't it sad that Roxas's, like, happy existence in the data world was torn away from him? Kind of becomes really irrelevant after you watch him kill his best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then it's like, I've got sad memories that don't belong to me, a place to belong, and my first and last summer vacation. It's like, why is that the optimal hurting memory for Roxas? But whatever, who cares? To be clear, I still like the Roxas sequence from KH2 well enough, and I like Hainer Pencil and I like all that stuff with them, but it's just a weird structural problem that has now impacted, like, not just, like, the narrative of a handful of the games, but, like, the fan base's entire, like, perception of certain events. It's like, oh, Roxas's story was so sad. His story seems a lot less sad after you introduce a much sadder story.
You're here now. Look. If I use this card, it'll lead us to the truth.
Is that right? The message said their hurting will be mended when you return to end it. Maybe now we can finally solve it.
Let's find out.
You know what I'm thinking about?
What?
I'm thinking about Detective Pikachu.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
fair.
In
Because
Detective
this isn't worth it.
In Detective Pikachu, the initial mystery is Tim's dad has gone missing.
Oh.
And Pikachu's like, yeah, I worked with your dad. We should try and find him.
Wait, what? I didn't unlock anything.
He beat the All Cup.
I didn't unlock anything.
What CC were you playing on?
100.
Yeah, you don't get anything until 150.
Yeah, like a coward.
But you still got to do all of them.
Ah! Been worthless just like this game.
Anyway.
Movie.
Anyway, so in the Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
Why are we pausing for this?
Because it's important. It's important. Because people were calling me out in the comment section on my Detective Pikachu video going, what are you talking about? It's clearly going to be an adaptation of the game. And I was like, no, it's not. Because I know more about Detective Pikachu than you do. In Detective Pikachu, they're like, hey, we got to find your dad. And they go look up like one clue about the dad, right? And then they stumble upon a completely unrelated mystery that they spend the rest of the game solving. And then at the end, they're like, maybe we should go look for your dad sometime. And this made me think of that because it's like, oh, we got to figure out what this thing is. And then it was like, oh, the bugs. Oh, Maleficent. Oh, hurting. Oh, right, the message. Like, literally, it's literally bookended.
They said, oh, the message, and then the crap. And it's like, oh, yeah, the message again.
Exactly.
I feel like a battered housewife right now.
Anyway,
why are we still going through this?
Just to suffer.
Anyway, point being, I seriously doubt that they will be.
It's dark outside.
It's not dark outside. I commented during my video on. I commented during my video on Detective Pikachu.
Why are you here?
I commented on my video about Detective Pikachu that I doubted they would adapt the story of the game directly, and that was what I was talking about because the game's story is like incredibly aimless and has nothing to do with his dad, who is very explicitly name dropped in the trailer.
It's like when I met Mickey.
See, here you go. You were like, where's Nemone? And here she is.
No, it's Nominop. Come on.
Nice to meet
You're right.
Sora.
What did you call Katara? You called Katara Katara
Yeah,
that one time?
Katara.
I don't remember the scene, but there was something
No,
when we were watching.
It was in Jet. I forget what the context was, but I remember I just went...
Oh, no, it was when she was... I'm not going to spoil the end of that episode, but she's sad about what happens at the end of that episode.
Yeah.
And you were just like, poor Katara. And we all just like busted out laughing. That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago, and we still haven't gone back and watched season 2, so now we have to watch season 1 again.
We should pay attention, because it's starting to be important.
Shut up!
When you lost every one of your memories.
This is important, you should pay attention.
But everything turned out to be okay, because Naminé helped you through it.
Wow, you really did that for me, Naminé?
Yeah, we had to get this one girl with black hair and put a gun to the back of her head and pull the trigger, but we got your memories back.
Bang, bang, bang.
That is true. But it was also me. I was the one who took them apart in the first place.
Huh?
Not only that, the reason all of the bugs appeared in Jiminy's journal, that was me.
I was right!
What?
I knew it was Nominop!
She has lice!
It all began with his memories. They were sleeping way down deep.
Wait, is he gonna get his memories from Com back?
No. Well, he's data, Sora.
Are my memories?
Actually, no, they're not yours. They belong to people who are connected to you.
Huh? Isn't it weird for somebody else's memories to be inside me?
Not when you're Sora.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's got like 30 inside him.
I love that they say that's impossible.
I love it.
Well, it's something can't be impossible if it's happened sometime.
No, she said it should be impossible. But no, I love that they say, no, it's impossible for someone else's memories to be inside of you, when the other big point that I keep harping on that fans have been desperate to remind me about is that no, you can feel reciprocal memories from somebody else's memories and emotions and hearts. So shut up!
I hate this series sometimes.
I love it. They're trying to make us
nowadays.
like take this scene seriously while Mickey is just like oogling over this ball.
Absolutely.
This is more than 3 hours.
Dangerous.
These
I feel lied to.
All of them are too painful. Handled the wrong way, they could damage Sora's heart, even break it. That's why I needed for Sora to find a way to face that kind of hurt. So I left the message for all of you.
Their hurting will be mended when you return to end it.
So is this real nominee or fake nominee?
This is data nominee.
You're the one who left us that message.
What the hell?
Real nominees inside Kyrie, pay attention.
Yeah.
It also erased the
I guess
it makes as much sense as data nominee.
Real nominee, I guess, implanted a message that was like time locked to appear after a certain like date passed into the journal. I don't know, man.
But how is this affecting regular Sora?
Or it's entirely possible that just there was since even though it was erased, technically she was recorded into the journal. So maybe Data Nominee, acting autonomously from Real Nominee, came to these conclusions by herself and conceived this whole scheme.
That's why you were able to render them as data.
Either one, it really doesn't matter either way. Either Real Nominee planned this, or Data Nominee insisting inside of the journal did this.
Jiminy should have just thrown his journal into the river.
But we had to find out about the message.
That was... me too. When I added these memories to the journal, I also added all this hurt. I thought that maybe if you fought the bugs that sprang from these memories, you might learn to face the hurt in the memories themselves.
It doesn't matter, he's data.
So that's what it was. I didn't realize you had to go through so much trouble to get us to investigate this hurt nominee.
Love translation gaps.
I'm sorry.
Love them.
I wish I could have told you this in person. But the real me is...
Am I stupid that I'm having a hard time figuring out what the point of all this is?
There was no point. It's nothing. We're getting some
there
memories
is
for a data guy so that he can live
you
his
kind of
data
lost
life.
me a few minutes ago. Absolutely, Sora.
Yeah, you don't need to understand it.
You've already learned.
That's
you
just
have
like
already
the whole
paid for the
effing
game.
series, Nomura.
You most certainly
Calm
did.
down over there, Joshua.
Shut up.
The pain can be wiped away.
You did this.
You got into this knowing what you were getting into.
No, I didn't. I played calm and enjoyed it, and that was it.
That's not true. You played the other game.
No, I'm saying GBA calm was the first one I played, and I enjoyed it.
You're making a point about your general,
Yeah.
the gateway.
Yeah.
Well, then you turn to a friend close to your heart.
It'll bring us closer together. The hurt will only make us stronger. I'm willing to try. I'm ready to face all those memories that you found.
Is this like the giver now? Does he have to get all the memories?
Yes.
Wait, really?
Yes.
I hate that book.
You're not in this alone. Always remember.
Why is the entire plot of this just
if
the
it's
giver?
not clear, what she's holding in her hands is the sad stories of Terra Aqua Ven and Roxas Shion Axel. Also, Nominee herself.
Okay, so why does this matter? It's just data.
Listen,
Sora.
shut up!
Into your hearts.
He's just gonna start crying, or just like have one single tear fall down his cheek, and it's gonna be really.
So
stupid.
is this how it's like? Is this how Sora knows of the people he's got to rescue in 3?
Yes, we did a whole game to establish that. When Mickey could have just like said, "Hey, so Terra Aqua and Ben are some guys that I knew. We should probably look into that." No, we got some free time.
So does this mean that Sora now real Sora has memories of these people?
No.
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 So what's the point?
Mickey's here.
No point. No
what's the
point at
point?
all.
He'll report on it later.
No.
That's why
point at
Mickey's
all.
here. Well, I asked Mickey
Even though he was
Look
present.
at how stoned he looks.
Even though.
But he's already. But Mickey.
Even though Mickey was present for both of those other stories that
I was
happened.
gonna say he already knows all that crap.
Exactly.
So we had to remind him. He wasn't paying attention.
I mean, yeah, he was stoned out of his mind back then too. Too busy blazing.
See, look. I told you, I wasn't.
Sadness!
I wasn't lying.
Sora has been keeping them locked away, deep inside of him. Remember, these memories you're feeling, they don't belong to him.
No one can remember Shion. This is a plot hole.
That's you.
No!
Who's the other girl? She feels so familiar.
Ew.
And something happened. Something terrible.
She was defeated.
Didn't it?
It was a little bit more than that.
She was defeated.
She got it real
They're
bad.
waiting for Sora. He's the only one who can put an end to
If
this.
they said die one time in 3, I'm gonna be like so proud of them.
He hid something inside you during the year you were asleep. I asked him what, and all he
I
would
wanna
say
die.
was that he was clearing his conscience.
I'm done.
Sora must be the key to saving
I can't do it, John.
and the ones you're about to see.
Birth by Sleep. It just came out in Japan when you're playing the. Oh, it's those people. I've seen them in the screenshots. They must be related to the. Oh, I gotta go buy a PSP game if I haven't already.
They were connected to the Keyblade's truth.
Thanks, JPEGs. Bye-bye now.
Like, you can see it, right? You can see what I'm talking
So
about, can't you?
bad!
Why is
I'm
Mickey
suffocating
in the
myself.
memories now?
Because he has to. Because he has to report on this.
We're at 3 hours 15 almost.
You have met.
Could have done anything
As
today.
for the third, I never
Could
realized it,
have,
but
you know, gone for a walk.
You've been playing Mario Kart. What are you complaining about?
I could have played more Mario Kart though.
Nominee, you said Sora has to call these memories to the surface. Is it time?
I can't say for sure.
Still gotta
But I
play
do
150cc.
A day will come when they must rise
When I
from
get
their
near.
sleep. And then, the only one who can save them will be Sora.
Sora's gonna save everybody.
Key, right? Don't worry.
That's what that means, Joey. The one thing I knew about this game. Sora has to save everyone.
What I love is how redundant this is. Because, like, the secret ending... What are the 2 pieces of information we really got out of this, right? There are people out there that are connected to Sora that he needs to help, right? And then Diz hid something inside of Sora, right?
Our promise.
And then in Birth by Sleep secret ending, he goes, I hid something inside of Sora.
Kept it, right?
What did he hide?
He said the results of my research, which is pretty much just as vague as something.
I'm sure it'll be explained in KH3.
All will be explained by Nomura-san.
All those people that I hurt.
You literally hurt, like, 3 people. I guess technically, you could blame yourself for hurting Shion, I suppose.
No, she really can't. Shion was literally just collateral damage. That wasn't her fault.
Exist right now in this journal at all.
That was a bad transition.
It was, but you know why?
But it's DS compression.
Yeah, because this is a hyper compressed, actually cutscene.
The things that you've seen and that you felt.
None of this matters.
I'm just telling you.
If you do that, then we'll be at rest. Her and me too.
You're cool, Nominee, but you've hurt me.
Everybody connected to
Hurt
Sora.
myself. Everyone connected to Sora is gonna have a happy ending. Because that makes sense, since half of them are dead!
Calm down over there, Josh.
Sorry, defeated. I keep forgetting
I
these
have a message
things.
for you too. Thank you.
Stop playing the good music for such crap.
One of my favorite comments on Liam's stream of this movie, just in all caps, Nominee. It was a prank, bro!
And so ended our journey to connect those memories with these. Sora, when Nominee's words are passed on to you, when the day comes that you learn of this great, unknown, and mysterious adventure, it's important that you understand, whatever you feel in your heart, that's what he felt in his.
Don't worry, Data Sora feels everything you felt as the player. Is that seriously what that was saying?
No, he was saying real Sora. Because remember, the computer just got reset again, so Data Sora also forgot about that.
Alright.
But, listen, He was talking to Sora, the real Sora. When you find out about this, I hope that you understand that whatever you feel in your heart, real Sora, that was what he, Data Sora, felt in his
I
heart.
hope that brings you solace to know that there's a computer version.
I also just want to point out to you, Joshua, that monologue was essentially a less effective, muddled, and meaningless ripoff of the ending monologue from Metal Gear Solid 2.
You're right.
Whatever you felt on this mission was yours and yours alone.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Don't worry about about words so much. Find the meaning behind the words. And then decide.
I don't care if it wasn't ripped off. That was a shameless rip off, and I hate him.
I just
want to be dead.
You don't care
right
if it wasn't rip off, but it was a shameless rip off.
Yeah. No, I'm
sense.
blaming Nomura immediately. Kojima should sue.
Oh boy.
I opened up. Listen, I opened up Liam's.
Wait! It should be Data Sora and Data Reach.
I opened up Liam's stream of this game specifically just for the purpose of jumping to just the end credits starting, and him just belting out laughing and screaming. There's nothing in this game. This is.
Then why were you trying to defend it the entire time we were watching it?
I wasn't defending it.
You were defending it. You disgusting piece of crud.
Did you read the? Joey, did you just see the cast listing there or not?
I didn't.
Good. I'm gonna hide that in edit. They just listed a massive Dream Drop Distance spoiler.
You know, after all this, I sit here and think, man, why was I not grinding while watching this movie on my phone? Because boy, if I was doing that, I could feel like I accomplished something in these last 3 hours. Yeah, I know. It's raining in my heart right now.
When you walk away, you don't hear me say, please away. Don't go simple and clear.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna catch up on everything I missed during this adventure. I got sent a picture, but I can't look at it because the reception's too bad over here.
So you can just connect to the internet over here. There's an extender, like right where we're sitting.
We don't have internet in this part of the country.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot that we're sitting here in northern Alaska with no connection to AT&T.
That's
fiber.
right, folks. We told you that we moved to a new house. We didn't just move to a new house. We moved out of the southeast.
Yeah, and
we brought Joey with us to Alaska.
I sold all my possessions and bought an igloo.
I'm a musher, you know. Wolf dogs.
My job now consists of only getting out and collecting firewood so I don't die at night.
Playing crappy mobile games.
With my no internet.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm just not getting that photo. Alright, what's next? Alright, I got...
What are next?
What's next? Discord.
Joshua, stop slamming your feet, man.
I'm sorry.
I'm serious. I'm not.
I'm sorry.
You're gonna mess up the audio
I'll just
really
fall
bad.
asleep then. Good night, everybody.
Alright, Discord will not connect. Alright, what else is there left for me in this life? Somebody sent me a message on Facebook, but I know I can't open that right now.
Yeah, you can't be a
There's more of that really Sonic Adventure 2 feeling animation a second ago when he was walking across the screen. I don't know how to describe it, but you noticed it too when we were doing the
maybe
Days
when
movie.
like if we ever eventually
do your
play it, we can really
run.
like
we can try to explain to people what the hell we're talking about.
100% run of Sonic
after I've played several hundred, probably 1,000 at least hours of that game, and I never did even attempt to get all the emblems or anything like that.
You're disgusting. How dare you?
Nah, I put a lot of time into that game too.
Yeah, neither of us ever did. We didn't ever get Green Hill Zone.
I was too busy running that one Tails level to grab 2 Phoenixes in the same level to give them to my chow.
That's fair.
I don't even know if that was a good tactic.
We always just did City Escape.
I don't
like
know.
we just did City Escape over and over, and maybe some Green Jungle and freaking Metal Harbor.
Metal Harbor was my jam.
Sorry, Green Forest. It's White Jungle. Metal Harbor was the best.
Metal Harbor's real good.
And that freaking song, it's like the best thing ever.
There's a mod for I think Sonic Generation where they just redid that level in the Generation engine.
Uh-oh. Secret ending.
I don't want this.
Well, this isn't. This isn't the secret ending.
Oh, it isn't.
No, it isn't
I'll
an
tell you
ending.
right
but
away. about memories from the past that sleep within you.
Oh, this is the letter in the
Yes.
bottle.
Remember the letter from the ending of Kingdom Hearts 2?
That was important.
This is what it was. This is what it was about.
You're joking.
Yeah, this is the letter that Mickey sent. It wasn't even like, hey, there's a crisis we have to go solve. It's
Kairi. The truth behind the Keyblade has found its way through so many people. And now I know...
Why did Kairi look worried based on what's in this letter?
Sora.
Maybe she's apprehensive about the mere prospect of it arriving.
But they're hurting. And you're the
I also want to point out that he explicitly addressed that to all three of them, and yet Kairi doesn't go with them to whatever they go to do. Because remember at the ending of Birth by Sleep, she hands him the charm and says, hurry back?
Yeah, because she's...
At the end of Birth by Sleep, I mean.
Her whole
She's like the worst
arc is-
character ever now. That's just out apropos of nothing. Just annoying. Worst character ever.
Just annoying. So annoying.
And now the door to your next journey is ready to
Be ready for the dream.
That was the
drop
whole letter.
distance.
How vague was that? That was like 2 paragraphs of, hey, you gotta go do something.
Dude, the ending line is just DDD lol from Mickey.
Remember in Birth by Sleep when he was like, I really have to go because there are people out there who need my help and I am who I am because of them? Like, the letter didn't even say that.
Why are you giving me my...
Because there's
earbud
more!
back? Oh my god,
Secret
why?
ending!
This is the only scene in the entire game that matters.
Secret ending!
This is literally... And if I recall correctly, this wasn't in the cell phone.
No, it wasn't.
This was added to the DS version.
Yeah.
This is the only scene
This matters.
in the entire
Alright,
game.
Whisk me away.
This is the
Show
most
me.
important scene in the series.
Josh was actually right.
Yensid. I think we're finally close to figuring out where Ven's heart is.
Is that so? Then that leaves only Terra.
Right. And we've got to save all 3 of them.
The question is, what does Xehanort intend to do next?
Xehanort? But his 2 halves are gone. There was
Joey with the
Ansem,
big exhale.
who commanded the Heartless, and Xemnas, who commanded the Nobodies. Didn't Sora defeat them both?
Correct. Those 2 met their end. However, therein lies exactly our problem. Their destruction now guarantees the original. Xehanort's heart, once seized by his heartless
You
half, is
thought
now
you knew,
free.
but you knew not.
His body, which had become his nobody, has been vanquished. Both halves will now be returned to the whole. In short, this means Master Xehanort will return.
Yep.
God, I had such a hard time
think that
dodging
maybe
this
he's gonna
because
try
he's the main
something?
antagonist of 3. I did just constantly
Like
dance
Xehanort
around it.
will have left many roads open.
Well, it doesn't matter what he cooks up. Me and Sora, we'll be ready. And Riku, too.
Yes, they are indeed strong, but not true Keyblade masters like you. Tell me, would a single one of you suffice if what you faced was not a single one of him?
What? What do you mean?
Mickey, please summon Sora hither. Riku as well.
Of course, but why?
To show us the mark of mastery.
Oh my god, it actually came back.
No, not really.
Okay, well, no.
Well,
Technically,
that was anyway. That's the end of the game.
technically, it didn't come back because this came out around the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, it came out. The DS version of the game came out like a year after, or maybe even within the same year. I don't remember.
Play all again.
Anyway, so now there is a.
We're not reading these.
I'm not. There's a secret ending called Destiny that we are not going to watch.
Yeah, you told me it's big spoiler territory, but we'll watch it after.
No,
we'll
there's
watch it
don't
next
worry. There's no
crap.
reports or anything in here, Joshua. I was just.
So wait.
I love unaccountable accounts.
So
that
we
one's
want to
great.
talk about that secret ending for a minute?
What?
You want to talk about?
Oh
the
yeah,
secret-
absolutely.
let's
So
talk about the
Joey,
secret
yeah.
ending.
So guess what? Xehanort's
Xehanort
back.
back.
Xehanort's
Back,
big
baby.
and bad, and he's
Okay.
back.
Back in black hoodies, yo.
Listen, it's like it's so dumb, but I kind of knew in my heart.
In your
not,
heart.
Not like I'd not seen anything about it before this, I promise. But it's in my head. It was, what else are they? What possibly could they have done? They've not they haven't been alluding at some other villain, and I haven't seen any new names popping up ever. So I'm like, it's gonna be some stupid bullcrap again, isn't it?
Man, I'm really glad that the only movie we have left to watch is only like 45 minutes long.
I'm pretty sure somewhere in the 2, I want to say there was a time where I'd said something along the lines of, we're gonna go through the game and we're gonna kill him and we're gonna kill him big dead and he's still gonna pop up in the next one.
I mean, I gotta tell you, like, there was enough of a gap between Birth by Sleep and this game coming out that I saw fan fiction for, like, you know, hypothetical Kingdom Hearts 3 or whatever that incorporated Aqua and Ven into the story, and Xehanort was nowhere to be seen because he was dead. He dead-ended out into Billy Zane and Xemnas. Also, Joey, to be clear about the reconstruction process.
Yeah.
So this is what they've done is very specific.
It's very scientific.
Yes, because if you kill the nobody, if you kill the heartless, then the heart is released, right?
Yeah.
And if you kill the nobody, then the body is vanquished, and that means that they return to the whole, right?
Only in that order.
Yes, because if you kill the nobody first, then the body just disintegrates and goes away. Because there's nothing for it to return to.
So
and
that's
if you kill the heartless, the heart just goes away.
That's the only way you can ever kill anyone ever.
But if you kill the heartless first, then the heart is just floating around, I guess. And when you kill the body, instead of it disappearing, it goes to the heart.
Why was this not been established at all?
Because why would you establish it before you needed it? Listen, Joey, listen, people keep complaining about the lore, like, not being consistent, but they don't understand. We can just make up new rules when we need them.
I'm realizing we've almost run for 4 hours at this point. Or 3.5. Oh, Lord.
Why would you try to have established consistent lore when you can just make stuff up when you need it, Joey?
Why did I ever agree to play this series?
Because Kingdom Hearts 1 is good, and you wanted to see what happens next.
Chain of Memories is good, and Kingdom Hearts 2 is good.
You got catfished like the rest of us. So now you have to take them all in rapid succession.
I had a friend on Discord.
We had at least some time. We had some dead air, thankfully.
I think I mentioned it before, where I had a friend on Discord who was talking about wanting to get into the KH series. Why did I not just say stop? Instead, I was like, no, I'll help out.
My advice is always play KH1, and if you really, really like it, then play Chain of Memories in 2. And if you really, really, really liked 2, then you can go whole ham if you want to. But
probably don't if not, yeah. We're not reading all these characters.
No, I wasn't. I'm not.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, so that's you know, that's the game. That was coded.
Whoa!
It was a prank. Whoa! They literally had to add in an extra cutscene with Maleficent and Pete so that there would be some information in it other than...
What was the fast clap Joey was doing? Let's see if I can do it.
No, you have to do it like this.
Okay.
You have to do it like this.
Your technique is sloppy, Joshua.
Dang it.
You're so enthusiastic. I didn't realize you liked this game so much.
Oh, I just wish to cease.
But you understand now why when this came out on DS, I was not exactly jazzed about rushing out to buy a copy of it.
Oh.
You know, I should honestly. So this is a very failing to read social cues moment from me. We had some neighbors in a previous state who had played some Kingdom Hearts games, and we kind of helped them get into them more. These were the neighbors that I shared a PSP with to play Birth by Sleep, right? And one day, the brother and sister came to my front door, and they had a copy of Coded, right? And like, look, we got Coded. And I realize now, with the benefit of hindsight, that these were excited kids who wanted to come and show me, you know, hey, look, you like Kingdom Hearts, and here's this cool thing that we got, and, you know, isn't this exciting?
And you were like, no, I hate it.
I mean, I wasn't like, it sucks, you shouldn't play it, but I was like, I was not excited and jazzed, and they came over just to show me how jazzed they were, and I did not read that properly until afterwards. So you know who you are. If by whatever miracle or mistake you're out there watching this video, I do apologize for that. I was not on fleek, as the kids say at that moment in time.
I don't think any kids say that.
You mother effers! You swore to me you swore to me on fleek was a thing. They did. They told me that.
We told you that like 2 years ago.
Okay, let's turn this off.
I wish
now,
this
please.
water was alcohol.
Did I get trophies for this?
I wish this water I'm drinking now was not.
Did you get
like,
your
not
platinum?
beer.
Did you get your
I wish this was like raw.
It's beer.
Oh wait, we got 10%.
Raw alcohol.
Oh, we didn't watch the final secret ending, so we can't 100% the game.
And I guess I have to. What could these possibly be? Read all of the
It's
character profiles.
The character profiles.
But that's only
and read
one
all the-
thing. Like, there's not going to be a trophy for reading half the character profiles.
Maybe
and
the
then
other
reading
one
the
is
other half.
watch the secret
Yeah,
tunnel
probably do
movie.
that and then.
There isn't one. This would be watch the secret movie, and then this would be
No,
maybe
wait, go down to 100% debugged. Is that? Oh, complete all chapters. Yeah. So what would those two be?
I don't know. Maybe there's one for reading all the character bios.
We gotta 100%.
Go to the characters.
Maybe you have to
and
watch
just-
it without pausing, and that's like.
I doubt it. Go to the characters and just skim through.
I'm not going to because I'm fairly confident there are spoiler characters in the
God,
characters.
are you kidding me?
I'm pretty sure that those spoilers named that were in the end credits.
Okay, Jacob. Since you were being all technical with me before, now it's dark.
It is dark.
It's not that dark.
It's darkish.
It's pretty darn dark.
It's darkish.
It's dark adjacent.
Dark adjacent. It's adjacent to the darkness. The darkness has been infested with glitches, and the glitches have been infested with bugs.
There's bugs out there.
Oh my
There's lots of
gosh,
bugs
there's
out
so
there.
many bugs in January.
See, remember when I said that I wanted to watch Coded just so we could laugh at it?
This was painful.
Do you see how this was totally worth our time? Don't be like, oh, this is painful.
No, it wasn't.
Joey?
Oh, it was worth the time,
Absolutely.
but I'm actually like, it feels like I've been here for 8 hours.
I feel, Jacob, you know what?
I feel
hurt. Okay?
I'm glad that this experience has led you to understand hurt.
Shut your mouth. You're a disgusting person, and I...
I guess that's.
Ah.